A relative of mine actually joked that people that acquire my works are like using it as a 做小鬼 vessel to contain a child spirit. To know that people actually use it for that would be quite terrifying. But how would I know? Hi, my name is Tishan. I work as a designer full-time. People know me as Timmy Shimmy. Timmy Shimmy is kind of like a moniker for my art. So I do have, of course, like people who appreciate them for their originality, but there are also people who are absolutely horrified by them. Why do you make such disgusting things? Where do all these ideas come from? Daughter of Satan. I was like... I think everyone is entitled to their own reaction. So I won't say that, oh, if you don't respond to my art in the way that I desire, then you don't understand my art. I think everyone understands my art, even people who don't like it. I often look at everyday objects and try to see how they can be turned into something that is like kind of unfamiliar. Chinese New Year period. So there were like pistachio shells, all these other Chinese New Year goodies. So I was thinking, maybe I can do something with it. What if the nut is a head instead of just a normal nut? That was the very first baby head. It was kind of like a strange eureka moment. I've always really liked films or stories that always had like characters that embodies both like light and dark. It's almost like something that is very vulnerable and very sweet, but at the same time it's kind of placed in a situation where they don't look that sweet anymore. I don't really look at real babies to sculpt. They're like troll heads. Their noses are bigger, their eyes are like wider. The face is a bit more stylized. I sculpt like bodily things. Heads, squished heads, hearts, boobs and limbs, brains. One of the fascination with it, right, is like how in media and all that, why we associate certain parts of the body as beautiful and other parts we find them like completely grotesque. Hair is nice, but then like once you cut the hair off the head, then it's like, it's so gross. This was actually done for a show in Portugal. I was flown to Maya. Theme of that show was on birth and death. So for me, I just wanted to play with the idea of like, can something that is used for the prevention of making babies be something that contains the babies? I went through a pretty strange process. For one, airport check. Two, when I was trying to make the works like in the hotel, I had to like wash the condoms because like they were waxy. And then what happened was I washed in the hotel room. I kind of like laid them out to dry. Didn't put the do not disturb sign at the door. And the next moment, when I came back from a dinner, all the condoms were gone. So I was just thinking, okay, it's fine that they're gone because I can wash them again. But then like the lady must think I'm crazy because there were at least like 40 condoms like being aired to dry. Banksy said this before, art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. And I think for me it's that, because I know that my art has touched a lot of people who suffer from depression, post-abortions, people who have lost children, but at the same time like people who are in this like very sheltered environments who think that my art is like dirty and satanic and all that. It also pushed their boundaries in a way. But what I aspire for them is just to be able to do that for all types of people.